with the con how mitochondrial dysfunction and inflammation drive chronic disease. Introduction. Mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, create the energy your body needs to function properly. When these power plants stop working efficiently, it doesn't just drain your energy, it can also lead to chronic inflammation, which plays a role in many serious health conditions, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, neurodegenerative disorders, and cancer. One of the biggest culprits behind this inflammation is a protein complex called the NLRP3 inflammasome, which gets activated when your mitochondria malfunction. When NLRP3 is triggered too often, it releases powerful inflammatory chemicals that can damage healthy tissues, leading to long-term health problems. Understanding how mitochondrial dysfunction and the NLRP3 inflammasome interact can help us take steps to protect our health and prevent chronic disease. How mitochondria work and why they matter. Mitochondria generate about 90% of your body's energy by converting the food you eat into a usable form called adenosine triphosphate, ATP. In addition to producing energy, mitochondria also regulate cell death, apoptosis, removing damaged cells to prevent harm, manage calcium levels, preventing cellular overload that can lead to damage, control oxidative stress, neutralizing harmful molecules called reactive oxygen species, ROS. When mitochondria function properly, they maintain a delicate balance, supporting cellular health and keeping inflammation under control. However, when mitochondria are damaged, they generate too many ROS, triggering inflammation and setting off the NLRP3 inflammasome. What is the NLRP3 inflammasome? The NLRP3 inflammasome is like a cellular alarm system that gets activated when your body senses danger. It helps your immune system respond to infections and injuries by releasing pro-inflammatory cytokines such as interleukin-1 beta, IL-1 beta, and interleukin-18, IL-18. These chemicals signal the body to fight off harmful invaders or repair damaged tissues. When NLRP3 is beneficial, it helps the body fight infections. It promotes tissue repair after injury. When NLRP3 becomes harmful, it triggers chronic inflammation when activated too often. It contributes to chronic conditions such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. How mitochondrial dysfunction triggers NLRP3 activation. When mitochondria stop producing enough ATP, the cell senses this energy shortage as a sign of danger. This triggers the NLRP3 inflammasome to release inflammatory chemicals. Key events leading to NLRP3 activation, oxidative stress, and ROS production. Damaged mitochondria produce excessive ROS, which overwhelm the cell's antioxidant defenses and trigger inflammation. Release of mitochondrial DNA, mtDNA. Mitochondria release damaged DNA into the cytoplasm, another danger signal that activates NLRP3. Impaired cell death, apoptosis. Damaged cells that should be removed through apoptosis survive instead, fueling further inflammation and disease progression. The two signals needed to activate NLRP3. To activate NLRP3, two signals are required. Priming signal, signal 1. This prepares the inflammasome by increasing its protein levels. It can be triggered by pathogens, toxins, or oxidative stress. Activation signal, signal 2. This is usually triggered by mitochondrial dysfunction, or ROS, which activates the inflammasome and releases inflammatory cytokines. When these signals are triggered repeatedly, the result is chronic inflammation, contributing to the progression of various diseases. Chronic inflammation and its role in disease. When NLRP3 is overactive, it leads to persistent inflammation that damages tissues and organs. This chronic inflammation plays a key role in the development of many conditions, including type 2 diabetes. NLRP3-driven inflammation disrupts insulin signaling, contributing to insulin resistance and pancreatic dysfunction. Neurodegenerative diseases. Excessive NLRP3 3 activation contributes to nerve cell damage in conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Cardiovascular disease, chronic inflammation damages blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Cancer. Persistent inflammation creates an environment that supports tumor growth and metastasis. How mitochondrial dysfunction contributes to cancer. When mitochondria malfunction, damaged cells that should die through apoptosis survive instead. This allows potentially harmful cells to multiply and promotes a pro-inflammatory environment that supports tumor growth. Key factors contributing to cancer progression: survival of damaged cells. Cells that should be eliminated persist, allowing genetic mutations to accumulate. Inflammatory microenvironment. Chronic inflammation supports tumor growth by promoting angiogenesis, the formation of new blood vessels, and immune system evasion. Suppression of anti-tumor immunity, NLRP3 activation, can weaken the body's natural immune response to cancer cells. Restoring mitochondrial health to suppress inflammation. By restoring mitochondrial function, it's possible to reduce chronic inflammation and prevent unnecessary NLRP3 activation. Protecting your mitochondria can help lower the risk of chronic diseases and promote long-term health. Practical steps to improve mitochondrial health and reduce inflammation. 1. Support mitochondrial energy production. Nutrients like coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, magnesium alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, and nicotinamide riboside, NR, support mitochondrial function by enhancing oxidative phosphorylation and reducing oxidative stress. 2. Reduce oxidative stress with antioxidants. Incorporate antioxidants like curcumin, resveratrol, and omega-3 fatty acids into your diet to neutralize ROS and prevent NLRP3 activation. 3. Engage in regular physical activity. Exercise boosts mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of new mitochondria, enhances glucose metabolism, and reduces oxidative stress, helping to prevent chronic inflammation. 4th, practice intermittent fasting. Fasting promotes mitophagy, a process that removes damaged mitochondria, preventing unnecessary NLRP3 activation and reducing inflammation. 5. Optimize vitamin D and magnesium levels. Vitamin D helps regulate immune responses and reduces NLRP3 activation, while magnesium supports mitochondrial function and protects against oxidative stress. Conclusion. When mitochondria are healthy, they produce energy efficiently and keep inflammation in check. But when they malfunction, they trigger chronic inflammation through the NLRP3 inflammasome, contributing to a wide range of chronic diseases. Restoring mitochondrial function can help suppress NLRP3 activation, reduce inflammation, and protect against conditions like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. By incorporating targeted nutrition, regular exercise, and fasting into your routine, you can support mitochondrial health and safeguard your long-term well-being.